From one classroom to an entire movement, this is South LA Robotics. Hi, I'm Jennifer. Welcome to my video series where I answer the questions that we get the most. So today's question is, what made you start South LA Robotics? Well, in my previous career, I was a public school teacher for the Los Angeles Unified School District, and I taught in the community of Watts, which is a South LA community for those of you who do not know. For the majority of that time, I taught in a really great school, had a great experience, really bright and gifted kids and supportive families, but couldn't help but notice one of the main things that we really didn't have was access to technology. This was during a time when access to Google and YouTube and people learning how to code, people starting businesses, becoming entrepreneurs was just everything that everybody was talking about everywhere, except at our school and in our community. Knowing that having access to online tools and knowing how to code and even knowing what code was could be a major game changer for my students, and seeing that there wasn't much conversation about it happening at the local level, I decided to do something about that. So I started by asking my students, do you know about coding? And of course, the vast majority at that time was a no. So I thought, okay, what is a fun way to help them learn about coding, and keep it really engaging and even hands-on? And the answer to that is robotics. Now, we didn't have funding for robots and devices and things like that. So what we did was we participated in the Hour of Code, which at the time was brand new. And I ended up writing mini grants on a platform called Donors Choose. And we were able to get our first robotics kit through there. So by the end of the school year, we had a robot in the classroom, we had an iPad, and that was really the beginning of the journey that would eventually become South LA Robotics. Once it got to the point where it had a significant impact on the school and the neighborhood and even the southern region of the school district, I decided that I really wanted to change it so that there was a greater impact on a larger community. And so I took some steps to have like Saturday workshops, summer workshops, and that is what eventually kind of snowballed into what is South LA Robotics today. Let me know what other questions you have about the behind the scenes, the journey, and how we got to where we are now. See you next time.